Welcome to Ag Tech Talk by Agribusiness Global, where we explore the cutting-edge technologies and global crop protection industry. I'm your host, Lauren Milligan, content specialist for Agribusiness Global. Today, we'll be speaking with Jérôme Cassayre, Head of Biological Research at Syngenta, and Josh Colmer, CEO and Co-Founder of TraitSeq, to explore Syngenta's collaboration with TraitSeq, focusing on the use of AI to enhance biostimulant development and align with sustainability goals. It's wonderful to be with you guys today. I'm so grateful for your time. I'd like to get started with our first question. Can you share a little bit about why Syngenta partnered with TraitSeq and go into a little bit about how your AI technology is going to be used?
Thank you, and thank you for having me and having us today. It's a great opportunity to showcase how we collaborate and want to leverage AI in our R&D organization. So, yeah, Syngenta's partnership with TraitSeq is actually a great illustration of the commitment we have at Syngenta to leverage artificial intelligence in agricultural innovation. So in the last years, we've already publicly released some collaboration in this space for chemical innovation, but already in biological innovation. And today, specifically for biostimulants, this using TraitSeq expertise in machine learning and biomarker identifications align really perfectly with our goals to accelerate and enhance our product development and crop trait understanding. So maybe some definitions would be good also throughout this podcast. So when we talk biomarkers, because I just mentioned it, and Josh is a better expert than I am, these are like specific indicators of plant cellular state that is basically a sign of a normal or abnormal process, for example, in the response of stress, biotic or abiotic. So really we're excited because on one hand, Syngenta is developing a lot of data, producing a lot of data to actually understand the complexity of how biostimulant interact with plant and the environment. And TraitSeq has a fantastic platform, machine learning models to actually enable to understand that further, analyze all this data. So there is a great complementarity here.
Yeah, so just to build on Jerome's answer, biostimulants are highly complex in that their effectiveness can vary significantly depending on interactions with crop genetics, the environment, formulation. So as well as this, their mode of actions and the biological pathways that they interact with can sometimes not always be that well understood. So here we're partnering with Syngenta, who have a wealth of data and expertise in this area, to hopefully move beyond traditional selection processes in the development process and achieve this by identifying molecular biomarkers, as Jérôme was explaining, that can be highly predictive of biostimulant performance. So applying these techniques to Syngenta's large data sets, we would expect to help not only predict efficacy, but then also explain the precise biological processes that can lead to improved crop performance. And this can feed back into the discovery process. So we're really excited to partner with Syngenta in this area as Jérôme clearly said, they recognize the potential of combining highly complex molecular data, big data sets, and AI techniques.
What specific new products are being worked on with this new technology?
Yeah, I can start, Josh. I think so. As we mentioned already, we really want to apply this approach for the discovery and development of what we call at Syngenta the next generation of biostimulants. So that are already populating our pipeline actually, and especially for nutrient use efficiency, which, as you may know, is a critical innovation need for sustainable agriculture. And if we take the example actually of the nitrogen cycle in plants, this is probably one of the most complex biological systems we have to deal with. So which requires a multi-layer approach because we are dealing with the product that we want to apply, the plant, and actually the environment, including the soil biology. So really, this is a topic that can greatly benefit from artificial intelligence, but probably requires it because it's very difficult to understand the complexity of the system just with a single approach.
Yeah, so just to give my thoughts on that, I think nutrient use efficiency is probably one of the highest impact areas where this technology could be applied because it's one of the steps towards more sustainable agricultural processes. So as a result of this partnership, we should be able to accelerate the development process and therefore equip growers with highly effective new biostimulants at an earlier stage.
What specific challenges in biostimulant development is this collaboration aiming to overcome?
Oh, many. I think, at Syngenta, we have a long tradition of what we call science-based biostimulant to really differentiate ourselves in this industry. And I especially after the acquisition of Valagro in 2020, we really learned a lot from their experience in using, in particular, omics approach to actually understand the mode of action of biostimulant, accelerate their development, and also better position them on the market. Today, we want to bring this approach to the next level. So other than single omics approach, is using what Josh already mentioned, multi-omics approach, trying to combine data from different sources to actually really improve the way the performance of biostimulant, but also improve the use for our customer, right? How they can use these products in the most effectively. So the main challenge, just to answer your question, in my opinion, lies in the ability to understand the complex interaction, tripartite between the crops, the treatment, so the product, and the environment, whether it's above or below ground. So that's really where the challenge is, in my opinion. And at Syngenta, and I will finish there and let Josh complete, we use what we call a system biology approach, which is basically, rather than trying to understand this complexity by single endpoint, trying to take an holistic approach, combining mathematical model, experimental data, and actually predictive tools to actually get a better understanding of the network and how we can interact with it.
Yeah, so I would say multiple challenges. One of them would be, just picking up on what Jérôme was talking about, the multi-omics, is understanding how accurately we can predict some of these things and draw insights from combining multiple omics data types. And then if there is a specific type, developing tools that are most cost effective in terms of the data that's required to make these predictions and draw these insights. Another one would be the consistency of performance across different environments and how to predict based on molecular interactions with the treatment and combining that with the environmental data, trying to tailor the application of products to specific environments. Probably we'll stop there, but there are a number of challenges that this partnership hopes to address.
And we've established that TraitSeq's AI platform is a central piece to this partnership. We elaborate on how this technology identifies predictive biomarkers for improved biostimulant performance.
Yeah, so I can't go too detailed, but to give an overview of the platform would be that we can integrate highly complex data sets and apply machine learning algorithms to, in this case, analyze how plants respond to biostimulants at the molecular level using this multi-omics data set. And then by analyzing thousands of molecular features at the same time, identify which ones are the key biomarkers and drivers of improved crop performance, and then to use the biomarkers that we identify to build a machine learning model that would then equip Syngenta with tools that they can use in their product development process to select the most promising leads to advance in their development process of new products. So this approach should provide, as well as predictive tools to accelerate the selection process of developing new biostimulants, also additional scientific foundation as to which, at quite a detailed, precise level, which molecular pathways are being affected by these treatments.
How does this partnership align with Syngenta's broader sustainability and regenerative agriculture goals?
Okay, I will take this one, I think, Josh.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, there is not the better example of collaboration and actually science being done that fit to the sustainability priorities of Syngenta, which link to regenerative ag. Recently we announced these priorities at the Syngenta group, talking about higher yield and lower impact, right, on the environment, regenerate soil and nature, and some other priorities like improve the rural prosperity or sustainable operations. So I think this partnership is really addressing the first two I just mentioned, and more generally, that's a bit our commitment in biologicals. So if we think at next generation biostimulant, they are contributing to higher yield and quality, in a changing and very diverse environments. When I speak about environment, can be climate and soil condition, many other things. They also improve actually soil, contribute to improve soil health, which is a key driver for us in many respects, but in particular in this case of collaboration, reducing the dependency on synthetic fertilizer input. We also, have examples of products in biostimulant in the abiotic stress management of reducing the dependency on water, right? So saving water as a resource also, which contribute to these priorities. So I think, this field of innovation and this collaboration is really a great example on how we apply modern science to sustainability, and that's really at the core of our purpose at Syngenta.
So this is a question for both of you next. How do you foresee AI changing the industry for formulations? And in the future, do you see AI helping with registration policies and providing quicker data?
Yes, I think I can touch more on the first one. So I'd say that AI can transform the agricultural input development process by making that process more predictive and data-driven. So rather than relying on trial and error through purely glasshouse and field trials, be able to make selections for the most promising leads earlier on using biomarker-based assays and determining whether specific pathways that are known to be effective at improving plant performance are shown through the application of specific treatments. I think, but by doing this can streamline the product development process. I'm not so familiar with the registration process. I'm sure Jérôme can comment on that, but I would foresee that it's the process leading up to the registration where there's a filtering of candidates and selecting the leads that then go forward to the registration, where what we're hoping to do in this partnership, there'd be the most impact.
Yeah, I can just build on Josh's comment. I think for me, it's not the future, is actually already seeing AI impacting in agriculture, and especially for my field R&D, quite a lot. So if I summarize in 3 points, one is around the speed. So we're enabling to do the same thing faster, basically, because we can expedite some of the discovery process using predictive models and decision tools as well, and reducing, for example, the field testing time by doing less and you applying predictive models. But also the second one will be, for me, what Josh say is increasing quality of the innovation by what we do at Syngenta, and I like a lot, is trying to optimize multiple parameters simultaneously. Okay, we call that multi-parameter optimization, enabling to use these predictive models to optimize both performance and manufacturability of a technology or any other aspect, and trying to get to an optimum, which is not necessarily means the best on each axis, but actually overall the optimum performance. So it's really something we've engaged since many years now at Syngenta, and we apply in almost all research projects. On the regulatory process, you're right. I think AI has the potential here to accelerate data generation for regulatory submissions, and we are fully engaged in that change, also partnering with the authorities in some regions to get also this data accepted, right? So we are not doing that alone here, and we need also the regulators to accept the predictive models also as a good source of information to accelerate the registration process. So that's something very important and that we are working on.
Is there anything else that you guys would like to add to this conversation?
Yeah, I have a few words just on AI in the industry, and that I think that this partnership is quite an inspirational application of AI as a technique to support the endeavor of creating new sustainable agricultural products, because AI has a reputation of being associated with perhaps automating people's jobs or cost cutting, but in this specific case, it's being used to unlock biological complexity in the interactions between products, plants, and the environment, extracting insights that can drive that innovation further. I think that this is a really nice case study of how AI can be used in the agricultural industry as a positive. And another comment would be that something that's made this possible is that over the past decade or two, there's been a real effort in both academia as well in industry to improve data collection, data storage, and data management processes. And then in the meantime, technological advancements and robotic automation have meant that we now have more access to molecular data sets and phenotype data sets than we've ever had before. So the surge in AI has come at a really good time because there's now big data, highly complex molecular data, and now the techniques to analyze historical and new data sets that are emerging to drive innovation forward.
On my side, I'd like to finish this as on a point on the importance of collaboration for us at Syngenta. And I think it's a great illustration here of our commitment, but also the necessity in this world impacted by so many technology advancements for a company like Syngenta to actually partner with innovative companies of all sizes like TraitSeq. And, we are not an AI company. We are not selling AI, right? We are selling agricultural solutions. And it's very important for us and very complementary to partner with companies like TraitSeq and others who have this at their core, right? This is what I call a win-win collaboration because both of us can learn from each other. And, Josh will be able to improve its platform through the collaboration with Syngenta and will be able to improve the innovation that we're delivering to our customers. So I think it's a great example, but in general, we have a number of this collaboration and we're trying to increase year after year, partner with the best in the ecosystem. And I think the two main areas that are close to my heart is, digital solution like AI is one and biological solution. And I think when AI meets biology, I think we enter like cutting edge technology advancement. And it's also extremely exciting. So I wanted to finish on the importance on collaboration, but the way our philosophy is really this complementarity, win-win approach that every party has something to gain. Thank you.
Thanks for listening to Ag Tech Talk by Agribusiness Global. Stay connected with the latest in ag tech and crop protection by following us on LinkedIn and visiting agribusinessglobal.com for more insights and updates. Until next time.